there are different types of kidney stones, and the cause of every stone is different. Now, the most important type of the stones, that is the most common type of the stones, are the calcium stones. Now, again, in calcium stones, we have two types of stones. That is the calcium oxalate stones, which comprises the major portion of stones in individuals, the calcium phosphate stones. Now, how do these calcium oxalate stones develop? Now, these calcium oxalate stones usually form when the concentration of urinary citrate is less, and then the concentration of calcium in the urine is more. So this predisposes an individual to form the calcium oxalate stones, which form the most common type of stones. Secondly, second type of stones being the uric acid stones. Now, this uric acid stones usually develops in individuals who have a high protein intake. That is, usually the animal protein intake is more. These individuals are predisposed to form uric acid stones. Third type of stones being the infective stones. Now, these infective stones develop in an infected urine, and the type of stones which develop in infected urine are the struvite stones. So they are the calcium ammonium magnesium phosphate stones. Last but not the least, the cystine stones. Now, these cystine stones develop in a hereditary disorder wherein is excreted in the urine, and it results in formation of cystine stones. Yeah. So basically, the kidney stones can be divided into, the symptoms of the kidney stones can be divided into whether it is a stone in the kidney, and you know that the kidney is communicated with the bladder, that is urinary bladder, by a tube which is called as the ureter. So symptoms in the genitourinary tract when the stone is in the kidney are different, and when it is in the ureter they are different, and sometimes there are stones in the bladder also. These symptoms also are different. Now, when the stones are in the kidney, okay, usually the patients may develop colicky type of pain. That is, colicky type of pain means once the stone gets obstructed, the flow of the urine gets blocked, they have a pain. The pain is usually being localized to the kidney area, that is in the flank. Now, this pain at times gets radiated down the lane to the groin. So this is the most common symptom, being the pain. Now, stones can also present in the form of hematuria. Hematuria is nothing but the blood in the urine. Now, this blood in the urine can be either a microscopic hematuria or a macroscopic. Now, what is microscopic hematuria is you only come to know that there is blood in the urine when you do a urine analysis, which picks up the blood cells. And macroscopic hematuria is visible to the patient eyes. So this is the second symptom which a patient can come. The first being pain, the second being the hematuria. Thirdly, the patient can come with a symptom of pain while passing urine. The medical terminology used for it is dysuria. That is, the patient can present with dysuria. That is, he will have pain while passing urine. Now, when the kidney stone sometimes gets complicated, that is, it gets obstructed and the urine gets stasis and the infection pops up, and then it can also result in fever with chills. So patient can also present with a stone complication, that is, he can also present with fever with chills. And lastly, a patient can also present with smelling urine. So all these symptoms are predisposed for the kidney stone patients.